All right, people, I'm here. Um, I tried to set up my Patreon account tonight. As I was looking on YouTube, I see that what I was trying to do was nothing like on the screen. I think you can only set up a Patreon account from a laptop. I don't think you can set up a Patreon account from a cell phone. So I guess I need to come and try to do it from a laptop and try to get it done on there. But um what's up, y'all? I'm back. And got something I want to talk about this evening, of course. Um, what's up? What's going on, Insatiable? I see you. Uh, so people, the world isn't ready for a person to go to court and represent themselves. Um, I kind of made mention to this earlier when I was on, but they you are not wanted to uh to represent yourself. Hold on. So what I'm gonna do here tonight is I'm going to help you understand um, why uh, why the BS when you represent yourself, and understanding that in fact when you representing yourself, the layers. Are you serious? I just was on 3%.
Bluetooth disconnected.
Okay, so I'm going to help you guys understand something uh, when you want to represent yourself, and why when you want to represent yourself, why you have such a issue with the courts, why the courts don't want you to represent yourself. Um, people put this here. People, there is a perspective and narrative that needs to happen when you go to court. There is a perspective and narrative that needs to happen when you go to court, and that perspective and narrative that the courts want to put in play is we are under complete control. I'm here to tell you that whenever you are representing yourself and you're told you might want to get representation, you're told that because you're doing something right. And once you get an attorney, you're now playing the game of, I'm gonna give you an example, and it's gonna post. I was talking to one of my clients. I did a consultation today. He don't have me on retainer, but I was talking to doing a consultation today, and this guy did about 4 or 5, you know, 4 or 5 consultations with me, and he did a consultation with me just to help me understand. Hey, listen, I'm listening to you, but his attorney, because he represents himself, his attorney asked him for his profit and loss statement. She sent him a list of things that she needed, but then she told him on the phone, wasn't listed, I'm gonna need your profit and loss statement. But when she sends him the documents, profit and loss statement is not on there. So wait a minute. The documents of things that you need from me is right here. But you're going to call me and verbally tell me you need my profit and loss statement. People, that's the trickery. That's the trickery. Family court attorneys, judges, their whole perspective and narrative is they want you under complete control. You cannot be a person to stand on your own. They are not used to somebody standing up to them. You are supposed to be, and you're supposed to go to court and be scared of them at all times. Whenever you're told you need to get an attorney, you're doing something right. Trust me. You're doing something right. If there is at any point in time you are told that you're going to be you're going to go to jail, if at any point in time they threaten you with prison, if at any point in time, just know this, if at any point in time they talk about things that are not on the caption, if you go to court and they're suing you and your name is John Doe, they don't need to be talking about Jane Doe. Jane Doe is not being sued. In hindsight, if the name of if your name is John Doe and you got a company called John Doe Trucking, they don't need paperwork from John Doe Trucking. They don't need profit and loss statement from John Doe Trucking. The gentleman that did a consultation with me today, he said his attorney asked him for profit and loss statement. And he said, well, what do you need that for? She said, well, just in case, listen to this, opposing counsel asked for it. So you ready to serve me up to opposing counsel? I hired you and you're ready to serve me up by telling me, get my asshole ready in advance. As opposed to not telling opposing counsel, well, he pays himself from his business, so why do you need that? He's been paying himself from his business since the beginning of time, but they need his profit and loss statement. This is the fuck shit that you've been told by your attorney. You can only imagine what level of fuck shit you're on when you're representing yourself. 732-875-9111. Do a consultation. I'll get you right. Do not, under no circumstances, be intimidated. Don't be intimidated. Their whole perspective and narrative is to intimidate you. We want to intimidate you. We want to intimidate you, right? People, I'm going to break something down to you and tell you this. When you are invited to court? When you're invited to anything. So let me ask you a question. Whenever you see a boxing match, when a person throws a punch, don't the opposing person either take the punch, duck the punch, and then counter? Right then and there. You don't throw a jab, step back, and then wait till they set back up and then throw a punch, right? When a person throws a punch, you go up under it, dip to the left, dip to the right, come with an uppercut. When a person throws a punch, you shift to the side, come back, throw a punch, right in the time. It is so important that you understand that as soon as you get an email, respond to it. You get something in the mail, respond to it. As I told individuals, don't you ever in your life send me anything to come to court without having a key to the building in the envelope. I'll be the first one here. As one judge told me after asking me, did I have evidence for a restraining order? I said, no, I'm not here to participate in that. I'm not here to give you evidence. I'm here for you to give me evidence because I don't remember ever owning a silver 9mm handgun. I don't ever remember living at this address. I don't ever remember I'm giving this woman a black eye. So I want to see the police reports from the black eye. I want my arrest reports from the black eye. So I'm not here to participate in this. I'm here for you to help. I'm here to get some understanding as to how you gave this woman a restraining order. So you have no evidence to submit? No. So you ready to get started? I said I'm eager. He said I can tell. They know when you're ready to put foots up in the ass. But when you act all scared and hesitation, you get an email at 5, answer that motherfucker at 5:01. You get something in the mail on Tuesday, have your response in the mail by close of business Tuesday. Understand that. Respond with the quickness because they are selling intimidation. You got to understand this. You got to understand this. They are selling intimidation. That's all they're selling you. They want you to be scared. You have to ask yourself, what did you do wrong? What did you do wrong? Let me say this. People, do you know what a nominee is? So I'm gonna see if this will give me a definition. What is a nominee? Okay. Number 2, a person or a company who has name is given having the title, but who has no actual ownership. You got the title, but you have no actual ownership, right? So I got a client now. They were a nominee on a property. The courts don't want them to be the nominee. The courts want them to be the owner. This is the type of shit I'm talking about. All right? This is what I'm talking about. Again, don't be intimidated to be what they want you to be. So I'm going to read it off again. A nominee is a person that has a title, but is not the actual owner. For example, I can be the nominee on a car, but I'm not the owner. I am the nominee. I have no legal rights to the ownership of the vehicle. You can do that with a business. You can do that with a home. You can be the nominee to a property. If somebody comes after me to sue me for my car and find out that I'm just a nominee. It's not my car. What do you think they want me to be? They want me to be the owner. They want to say, no, you're not the nominee. I want the owner here now. Since you just the nominee, I want the owner here. I want to ask them questions. I'm just the nominee. The title exists. I Googled it. The title exists. A person or company whose name is given to a name, title, stock, real estate, or who is not the actual owner. It exists. Why can't I be that? Because you see the thimble that I'm using here tonight. They want to scare you into saying, nope, I want this to mean what I want it to mean. It's all stuff and fluff. Oh, it's all stuff and fluff. Oh, it's all stuff and fluff. Oh. Everybody else can be the nominee, but when you being sued, oh no, you can't be the nominee. You got to be the owner. Ah, man. People, don't fall for the fluff and stuff. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for the fluff and stuff. Don't be a fluff and stuff fall it for her. Don't be one of those. When you go to court and the judge say something out of pocket, the judge tell you, get mad at you, get an attitude with you, don't go for that. Don't go for that. When you represent yourself, these individuals aren't used to that. They need to get you in shape. They need to break you. Yeah, yeah. Understand that. Yeah, yeah. Understand that. When you represent yourself, you're a threat to the bullshit that they got set up. So they'll tell you, you're in over your head. Get an attorney. They told my man in Rochester, you in over your head. You better get an attorney. The judge appointed him an attorney. He was like, okay. I'm like, yeah, you know, when you got an attorney, they handcuff you. You can't talk for yourself no more. So the judge felt as though he needed an attorney. 4 months later, he got a divorce, no alimony, no paying attorney's fees, didn't buy his now ex-wife a car, and the $700 something or whatever they assessed him for child support, it ended up being 4 because they assessed him at minimum wage. But so guess what would have happened if he would have took that appointed attorney? That court appointed attorney would have served his ass up to opposing counsel. That court appointed attorney would have had him paying alimony. That court appointed attorney would have had him buying his wife that car. That's what the court appointed attorney would have did. Because that court appointed attorney, he would have said, after going to court, when they said I made $50,000, you didn't say nothing. Oh, well, calm down. We just want to see what they're going to say later on. As opposed to when he didn't have a court appointed attorney and the judge said he made $50,000 because paperwork was filed 3 or 4 months prior to that saying he didn't make $50,000. That judge just brought himself a federal charge. That's why he didn't pay nothing at his divorce. But that wouldn't have happened if he would have had an attorney. That wouldn't have happened. That only happened because he didn't have an attorney and he spoke for himself. He didn't participate in the fluff and stuff that they got going on. When you get an attorney, you fall for that fluff and stuff. You're a fluff and stuff faller for. That's what you are. You're a fluff and stuff fall it for. Don't fall for the fluff and stuff. Don't fall for the fluff and stuff. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Don't fall for the fluff and stuff. The fluff and stuff is dangerous. Don't do it. 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 Hey, listen, me personally, I just don't feel right not being able to talk for myself. I don't. I never felt like when I went to court. I had an attorney twice. I had two attorneys. Um, one in my case in New Jersey, and when I didn't understand how to draft up a contempt for when Atia didn't let me see my daughter for like 3 months. I didn't want to mess it up anyway, so that was new. And I remember when I got an attorney, we were going to court that Monday. If you remember the story, we were going to court that Monday, and she was like, "Well, she got an attorney, and they said that you can have the child over the weekend." I said, "No, no, 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 no. I don't want the child. But why not? You can spend time with your daughter this weekend." I should have known that that attorney was trying to hit me off with the fluffy stuff. The fluffy stuff. I should have known. I said, why would I want to get to court? Why would I want to have the child now, only to go to court on Monday and say, oh no, we resolved the issue. I had the child this weekend. People, when you got somebody on the ropes, keep punching until they face eat canvas. Keep punching. Remember, keep punching until their face meets canvas. That's a fight. That's a fight. You're gonna hey, listen. A lot of individuals feel as though they get in over their head and they be like, "Oh, I want to get an attorney. I want to get an attorney." Hey, listen, man. There ain't a boxer that fought that didn't get punched. You're gonna get punched, and you're gonna feel it. You're gonna get punched. Hey, listen. You're gonna get. I got punched. I got foots up in my ass and punched. I think I got a punch ass. I got a punch ass. I got a punch, a punch and a boot in my ass at the same time. I thought I was fighting two people. That's what I got. Do I talk like I got punch ass? Do I talk like that today? Do I talk like that tonight? Do it sound like I nope. After repetition, I'm listen, there's two types of fighters. There's one fighter to look at your hands. I'm the type of fighter I'm looking at your shoulders. Why? Because your shoulders are going to tell me what your hands are going to do. The second I see your shoulder moving forward, the second I see your shoulder, I know the punch is coming. I'm dipping, punching back. I'm punching you. That's fighting. We all get hit. It is something to see how deep these individuals that are attorneys, these individuals that are judges, these individuals that are trustees, these individuals that are hearing officers, how they are willing to preserve bullshit. The things that they go through to do, and you don't know it. The things that they say to you to prepare you for scared. It is amazing. The things that they say to you put you on a wild goose chase. Do you work 10 hours a week? Your Honor, I filed a motion stating I work 5. Why are you asking me that? Well, I'm not. Don't ask. Okay. Okay. File a federal charge in court for contempt. If you're going to ask me some shit that I filed a motion and told you I didn't, you need to get the fuck off the bench, idiot. That's how it goes. Don't sit down there and think, oh man, these guys, oh man, I'm really scared. Oh, I ain't scared of nobody. I ain't scared of nobody. Not me. I ain't scared of nobody. I ain't scared of nobody. Mm-mm. And I don't believe in attorneys. I don't believe in them. Don't believe in them. They are a class A tier 1 piece of shit. Their whole perspective and narrative is simply to make sure you sit down there and submit. Hand your fears over to them and let them dog walk you into the fuck shit. That's Those are their sentiments. That's what they do. That's what they do. That's what they do. It is amazing. It is amazing. Again, I talked to an individual today. His attorney said, I need your profit and loss statement. He said, why do you need, after watching my videos, why do you need my profit and loss statement? Oh, just in case opposing counsel asks for them. Just in case? So you ready to serve my asshole up? Yeah. You want me to give you my profit and loss statement for my company just in case opposing counsel asks for them, as opposed to you, my attorney, saying, what do you need my profit and loss statement for? That's my company. That's got nothing to do with me. The caption says Jane Doe versus John Doe. It doesn't say John Doe Trucking. Why do you need John Doe's Trucking for a case involving John Doe? Why do you need that? This is the fuck shit that you guys don't understand. When you got your own business. Oh, we want bank statements for we want bank statements for the business. You'll be an absolute fucking idiot to submit your. You would be an absolute fucking idiot to submit anything concerning your business in a child support hearing. I'm telling you, you'd be a fucking idiot. As he got, so again, his attorney sends him all the stuff that they need, but then she calls him and say, oh yeah, it ain't on there, but I need your profit and loss statement too. If that ain't the fuck shit for your bunhole, I don't know what it is. Well, I got my man Arnar in here. He says, before I talked to Chris, I paid supposedly for the best family court attorney in town, $200 to tell me. I'm sorry, man. Oh man, I'm sorry, man. You paid that 2-piece to your attorney, man. I'm sorry to hear that, man. And then I told him to go dig and some shit, found out dude ain't filed shit and take their. Hey, listen, we gonna get you right, but stop. It's all a scam. They want you to believe in them when their sole and main purpose is to dog walk you to the system. This is why they have names like commissioner, trustee, guardian, hearing officer. Last time I was in front of a hearing officer, y'all know the drill. I asked her who the F was she talking to. Who you talking? Don't come in here and be disrespectful. You ain't shit to respect. Why should I respect you? Again, when was the last time y'all heard a hearing officer say, lock him up? When? I'm waiting. When? Because they can't. They can't. Magistrate, right. Magistrate. Y'all believe in these people and they are fucking nothing. They are fucking nothing. They're nothing. If you have to build your case off intimidation, you don't have one. How about that? How about that? If you have to build your case on looking at me wrong, if you have to build your case on looking at not letting me talk, if you have to build your case on denying my motions, you don't have a fucking case. You don't. If you have to keep denying my motions, which ultimately means I'm not talking, which means everything. My man in Brooklyn, everything he submit, the judge, nope. How? What is it that I'm saying that you're fucking scared of? So then, this is what they'll do to trick you. They'll deny your motion and then expect you to come to court and talk. We're here and you sitting up in there back and forth, blah, blah. You know they denied your motion, so your testimony there means nothing. So they'll deny your motion. You go to court and say, What you should say when they deny your motion and when you go to court. How about that, Mr. Smith? Your Honor, you denied my motion. What is it that you want me to say here today that you denied my motion? So I plead the Fifth Amendment to any time. Why should I say anything? You denied my motion. My motion answered all this. You denied it. Well, tell me here today. When they say tell me here today, it means nothing. I'm sorry to let y'all in on a little secret. When they deny your motion, put it on record. Your Honor, I really don't know how could I even talk in here today because you denied my motion. Well, you denied your motion. This is that. You denied my motion to answer. You denied my answer. And now you want me to come in here and talk after denying my answer. And then opposing counsel could say, you rape little girls, you fuck old ladies, and all those motions don't get denied. Lies get submitted and y'all shit get denied. You gotta think. You gotta think. You gotta think. There's a bigger picture going on here. Muffle you and let your opponent yell. You heard what I just said? Muffle you and let your opponent yell. That's what's going on. Appreciate those thumbs up, y'all. That's what's going on. So to exes and I got motherfuckers calling me a nigger. Oh, don't listen to that nigger. Don't listen to that nigger. Yeah, this nigger is the reason why your wallet is getting choked. Let me tell you about a dumb motherfucker down in South Carolina. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. Listen to this. This is what judges accept and try to scare you. There's an individual in South Carolina who is trying to take custody of his children against my client, and he lives in a fucking RV. Listen, you cannot live in an RV. You can't have your main residence in an RV. But his opposing counsel attorney files a motion and say, well, we're going to buy a house. We just need the kids, right? You make four. In one motion, he put in there, I'm going to buy a house, but I only make $400 a month. What the fuck? And the judge takes that and says, the mother has a house, but the father lives in an RV. We need to talk about taking custody from the mother. Dumb bitch. You cannot. Do I need to tell y'all I tore off in her ass? She recused herself. I said, how do you even, I said to this attorney, do you even know the laws where you're governing? You know you cannot claim an RV as residence. You can't do that. Oh, you didn't know that? Same said judge. Oh, well, why are you asking for an increase? He married. That's his wife's money. Dumb bitch. Don't you know that the state where you're a judge in, if the man only makes $400 fucking a month, then you're supposed to count the spouse's income? Judge, you didn't know that? You didn't know that? Of course you didn't. Because my client is pro se. But these fuckers are soon going to understand pro se means we're a pro at what we're saying. They're always going to catch on. Nice little fucking riddle. People that know me know I don't do riddles. Oh, but that's a riddle for your ass. All in your ass. When you file pro se and fucking with me, you're a pro at what the fuck you say. Now, get in line and get your fucking L's. You're getting L's. Give me a second. Yeah, I guessed it. I crack myself up. I do. I crack myself up. For real. You catching L's. I don't know who the fuck told you you're catching L's. Yeah. Your W's is over. Ask my child's mumu. Ask her. I even told her, this is my iron curse. I just sent her a text message the day before we went to court. I said, this is my arena now. When we left court, I text her, I told you. She hadn't seen a W since. Again, never pick a fight with a fighter. I'm home when I'm in the ring. I'm home. Pressure. I'm home under pressure. I'm home. I'm home. I start to go down the street and kick an old lady. Give me a second. I started to go down the street and kick an old lady around a group of people just so I can get into a fight. I started to just kick an old lady, just. I mean, I'm not that type of person. I just want to fight, Hey, listen, I said to one of my clients earlier yesterday, I said, man, thank you, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate this, man. Thanks for letting me in this fight, man. Thank you, man. I really needed this, man. I needed a challenge, man. Thank you. I needed a challenge, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate this, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My foot, listen, I got an email back from Trojan Condoms. They said they can't make a condom boot. Got the email back today from Trojan Condoms. They said, sir, sounds like a good idea. We don't know who would buy condoms to put on the tip of their boot. I said, listen, I'm tired of getting shit stains, but I put my boot up in the ass. They said, sir, we can't. That's not going to work. No, we can't do that. I said, damn. Yeah, but I said, damn. So as of right now, I'll just be using plastic bags. So when you talking to me and you see me putting a plastic bag over my boot, put one foot in front of the other in the other direction real fast. Okay? Let's be clear. If we only allowed to play the soundboard, court play Chris laughing, I always crack myself up. I does do. Yeah, 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 yeah. I does do. I crack myself up. Yeah, I'm a self-cracker upper. Yeah, that's what I am. But listen, y'all, man. Hey, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, man. Run these dogs. I see my man Inar, he's in here. Uh didn't get back to you today. We had a full house in here today, so I definitely get excuse me. Touch bases with you tomorrow. I'm gonna run something back. Excuse me, I'm sorry. It's December, y'all. So in December, we just call people. We don't give times too much. So I just get a sheet, get the phone, and just call people. So um, just know that. And listen, I don't know how many people share my videos, man, but honestly, put my videos on your Facebook, put my videos because it needs to get out there. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know this stuff. A lot of people, I remember I was in court one time and I seen a dude standing at parade rest. Your judge, I'm just looking at this dude like, wow. You know, we need we need to stop being scared of these people. Just stop being scared. It's if you didn't commit a crime, there's nothing to be scared of. All right. So later, y'all. Y'all have a good night.